Why doesn't Beyoncé let her son, Sir Carter, appear in public? At the 2025 Super Bowl, Jay-Z stole the spotlight by attending the game with his two daughters, Blue Ivy and Rumi. But what caught people's attention was the fact that their only son, Sir Carter, has never made a public appearance. This led to a lot of questions, with some even wondering if Sir is still alive. In fact, many people didn't even know they had a son. Unlike Blue Ivy, who has been in the public eye since birth, Sir, born in 2017, has never been seen at award shows, red carpet events, or sports games. His family has deliberately kept him out of the media spotlight. There are some important reasons for that. Beyoncé has shared in interviews that both Sir and his sister Rumi had some health issues as babies. Specifically, Sir's heart stopped a few times in the womb before birth, which led doctors to perform an emergency C-section. Because of these health concerns, Beyoncé and Jay-Z decided to shield Sir from the media.
But never really had a doubt. Standing in I'm going back to the...
A lot of people think he's shy about showing his face because of how he looks, but that's not it. First of all, Sir Carter is just a quiet, introverted kind of kid. He's even less into all the noise and commotion of public places than Rumi. Beyoncé said in an interview that she respects how different each of her kids is, so they don't push Sir to be in the spotlight. Second, Sir just isn't into the whole stage thing. Rumi's really lively. She goes up on stage, smiling and waving at the audience. She loves it when everyone starts screaming.
Beyoncé's tightly controlled empire might finally be slipping because a shocking new clip of Sir Carter just leaked and fans are absolutely losing it. Sir Carter, the most low-key of the Carter kids, has always been kept out of the spotlight. Until now. The internet's in full meltdown mode over this rare glimpse. And for good reason. The second that video dropped, it set off alarms everywhere. People are panicking, speculating about Sir's well-being, asking what Beyoncé might be hiding behind closed doors. And the timing? Terrible. Word is Beyoncé's PR squad is scrambling to clean up the mess, but things might already be spinning out of control. Now the whole internet's buzzing with one heavy question. What's really happening with Sir Carter? And did this clip finally confirm the whispers that have been floating around for years about his health? Here's where things get wild. Reports say the video shows Sir Carter moving in an unusual way. And while the footage hasn't been widely circulated, people who've seen it claim it's concerning. Now fans are digging up old rumors that Sir may be living with a neurodevelopmental condition, possibly autism, and that's why we've barely seen him in public. There's even harsh talk online, with some saying Jay-Z and Beyoncé are ashamed of him. That's a strong accusation, and honestly, it's a cruel thing to say. Still, people are demanding answers. No one knows who leaked that footage, but one thing's for sure, it's got the Bayhive shook. Beyoncé's always been super strict about who gets close to her and her family. Her inner circle is locked down tighter than Fort Knox, so best believe someone's head is probably rolling after this leak. But here's the twist. Word on the street is this might not have been a mistake at all. There's serious buzz that someone inside Beyoncé's camp might have leaked that video on purpose. No one knows who did it or why they'd risk crossing Queen Bee like that, but whatever their motive was, it's caused straight-up chaos. And now, insiders are whispering that Beyoncé is allegedly in full-blown crisis mode. The internet's been wilding out with backlash, and people are dragging the Carters left and right. Some of the comments have been straight-up mean. Honestly, this mess kinda shows why they've kept Sir away from the public eye all along. It's been rough. Even though Beyoncé and Jay-Z are known for being private, especially when it comes to their kids, they couldn't completely dodge the spotlight. Their whole family's been famous from the jump, whether they liked it or not. But while Blue Ivy and Rumi were out here shining and getting praise, Sir, he just disappeared. It's like he was there. And then he wasn't. Fans noticed, and the questions started flying. Sure, Beyoncé's always been tight-lipped about her personal life. That's nothing new, but with Sir, it's been next level. She's guarded him way more than she ever did with Blue or Rumi, and now people think they finally know why. It straight up started feeling like they were hiding Sir Carter on purpose. And of course, fans picked up on it real quick. The more Blue Ivy and Rumi were seen at shows, red carpets, and luxury vacations, the more Sir's absence stood out like a flashing sign. Social media lit up with people throwing out theories, trying to piece together why he's been missing from the spotlight entirely. At one point, it felt like the whole internet was asking the same thing. What's really going on with Sir Carter? Why does he feel like the Carter kid no one ever sees? The questions really started heating up during Beyoncé's biggest moments. She'd be out here dominating the stage with Blue Ivy by her side, and sometimes even Rumi popped up.
Somebody wants to join. Now let's go do our play date.
But Sir, nowhere to be found. And it started getting weird. Jay-Z and Beyoncé don't mind showing off their daughters, so why the radio silence when it comes to Sir? Fans were side-eyeing everything. Sure, Beyoncé did show love to him on her Cowboy Carter tour. During the emotional moment when she sings Protector, she included sweet visuals of him.
But never really had a doubt. Standing in...
But fans noticed something major. The footage was old, like years old. Nothing recent at all, and that set people off again. Folks took that as a clear sign that they're still trying to keep him completely out of public view. Once that clicked, social media exploded with even more questions, more rumors, and even deeper theories. The mystery just keeps growing. Things started snowballing fast. One theory that really took off online was that Sir might be autistic, and maybe that's why Beyoncé and Jay-Z have been keeping him away from the flashing cameras, big crowds, and all that Hollywood noise. To some fans, it made sense. It felt like a way of protecting him from a world that isn't always kind. But true to their usual style, Beyoncé and Jay-Z didn't say a single word, not a peep. And that silence, it just made folks dig deeper. But then, things took a dark turn. Online chatter started connecting Sir's disappearance from the public eye to old, serious allegations that had been floating around about Jay-Z. Accusations involving minors, not in a good way. The whispers started picking up steam. Next thing you know, a brand new theory dropped. Maybe they're keeping Sir out of sight to shield him from all that ugly backlash. But then that sparked an even bigger question. Why only Sir? If it's about protection, why are Blue Ivy and Rumi still popping up everywhere? That's what got people thinking. Out of all three kids, Sir's the only one getting this extreme level of privacy. It really makes you wonder what's going on behind the scenes. And honestly, this isn't the first time we've seen something like this in the industry. Look at the Kardashians. They've got their daughters all over social media, but their sons? They're practically invisible. There's clearly a pattern in Hollywood when it comes to which kids get shown off and which ones stay hidden. It's almost like there's this unspoken rule in the celebrity world. Sons get shielded, daughters get showcased, and when you really start paying attention, the pattern becomes way too clear. More and more celebs have been called out for pushing their daughters into the spotlight, building entire brands off their fame, while their sons stay completely hidden. So now people are looking at Beyoncé and Jay-Z with fresh eyes. Are they keeping Sir away from cameras to protect him? Or is there something deeper going on? It's a mystery that's got folks buzzing. We all know how Hollywood works. Kids get used for publicity when it's convenient, then disappear when the headlines start getting messy. And now fans are wondering, are Beyoncé and Jay-Z playing that same game? At one point, Beyoncé's mom, Miss Tina Knowles, tried to step in and calm the noise. She told everyone they were reading too much into it, saying that Sir's just naturally private and doesn't care for the spotlight. She even tried to shut down some of the louder rumors, but instead of stopping the conversation, her comments made people even more suspicious. Tina's always been tight with her grandkids, so she dropped a few personal details about Sir. She described him as super smart, especially with numbers, and said he's more of a chill, laid-back kid who prefers to stay behind the scenes. Unlike Blue and Rumi, who don't mind the attention, Tina made it sound like Sir's the type to vibe on his own, away from all the flashing lights. But the internet wasn't buying it.
I mean, you tell us a little bit about Rumi and how excited
Well, Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much.
Fans kept running with the theory that Sir might be on the autism spectrum. Even after Tina tried to paint him as just quiet and reserved, people weren't letting it go. The rumors only kept growing, and now the spotlight's hotter than ever. As the rumors hit a boiling point, fans didn't just stop at speculating, they started digging. Old interviews, rare family photos, tour visuals, nothing was off limits. Some even claimed that Beyoncé's team had gone back and deleted or blurred out clips where Sir might have appeared. That only added more heat to the fire, with people now convinced that something major is being hidden. And let's talk about the media silence. Normally, when a celeb's kid starts trending like this, tabloids jump on it instantly. But with Sir Carter, crickets. Major outlets either ignored it completely or gave it one vague mention. That had fans side-eyeing the situation even harder. Was there pressure behind the scenes to keep things quiet? Meanwhile, some fans are taking a different angle, calling out how the public is reacting. They're asking, why is there such a strong obsession with exposing a child who clearly isn't asking for the spotlight? Others say Beyoncé's handling things like any protective mom would. Still, that hasn't stopped the flood of think pieces, conspiracy threads, and TikTok deep dives popping up by the hour. To make things even messier, there are whispers that Beyoncé might be planning a major media move soon, maybe an exclusive interview or a carefully controlled family moment to take back control of the narrative. But the question is, will it be enough? At this point, the mystery around Sir Carter has reached full-on internet frenzy status. Whether people believe it's about health, privacy, or something deeper, one thing's for sure. Sir went from being the Carter kid no one ever saw to the name everyone can't stop talking about. And if Beyoncé really is planning to step in, she better move quick, because the internet isn't slowing down anytime soon. Just when fans thought the Sir Carter mystery couldn't get any deeper, boom, another twist hits. Some eagle-eyed followers noticed that Beyoncé's team suddenly started tightening her social media even more. Posts are being limited, comments are getting wiped, and certain hashtags? Shadow banned. That move alone sent fans into a frenzy. What are they trying to hide now? At the same time, a few so-called insiders started popping up online, claiming they had behind-the-scenes info. One account even claimed that the Carter family has been working with medical and PR specialists for years to help Sir adjust privately, away from the madness of fame. But just like that, the post vanished. Deleted. Gone. That only made people believe it more. Then came the fan theories that Beyoncé's been slowly preparing for a public introduction of Sir, but on her terms. Some believe the visuals from Cowboy Carter, the quiet shout-outs in her lyrics, and the subtle appearances in older footage were her way of easing people in. But with this leak blowing everything up, that slow plan might have just gone out the window? Meanwhile, critics online aren't holding back. They're dragging the Carters for picking and choosing when to let the public in. You can't use your kids for branding when it's convenient and then scream privacy when it gets uncomfortable. One comment read, the debate's heating up. Are Beyoncé and Jay-Z being protective parents, or just playing Hollywood like pros? And as Sir's name time continues to trend, it's clear this story's far from over. The longer they stay silent, the louder the internet gets. Every day, new videos, new threads, and new receipts keep popping up. The Carter family may be known for their privacy, but this time, the spotlight's refusing to dim. Now here's where it gets even deeper. Some fans are pointing to an old interview and saying Beyoncé might have low-key hinted at Sir's condition without actually naming it. When she spoke about her daughters, she said, "It's important to me that they see themselves as CEOs, as bosses, and that they know they can write the script for their own lives. They have no ceiling." Powerful stuff, right? But then when she talked about Sir, her tone shifted. She said, "I hope to teach my son not to fall victim to what the internet says he should be or how he should love. I want to create better representations for him, so he is allowed to reach his full potential as a man. And to teach him that the real magic he possesses in the world is the power to affirm his own existence." Whew! That quote had fans pausing. Many believe it was Beyoncé's subtle way of addressing Sir's differences without spelling it out. She never said the word autism, but the message felt loaded. And now, with the leaked video circulating, it's got everyone asking if she's going to finally speak out. At this point, people are wondering, will Beyoncé and Jay-Z finally break their silence? Or will they do what they always do? Stay quiet and let the buzz fade away. Either way, the pressure's on like never before. What do you think they should do next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this situation is way bigger than just one leaked video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for all the latest tea on your favorite celebs. And trust, there's more where this came from. Tap that next video you see on your screen.